Böyle vereceğim. Gotham'ın en eski ve en öncü suçlarından biri geri döndü. Batman eski beyin dostlarıyla bu büyüyen tehdidi durdurmak için çalışmalı. Mavi yapalım ya. Aldığım noodle'ımı izliyorum seri. Hepiniz mi noodle'cısınız ya? Gelen geçen noodle yiyor. Ben makarnacıyım. Noodle fiyat performans olarak çok kötü bence. Doyurmuyor. O da makarna, soslu makarna. Ya işte bir sos var o kadar.
They became my heroes. Their legacy untouchable.
Oyunun sesi çok az değil mi ya? Bana mı az geliyor? Beni nasıl gidiyor acaba?
Until I learned the truth.
Galiba bana az geliyormuş.
My father, Thomas Wayne, was a criminal. He ruled over Gotham from the shadows. And everything I thought I knew about myself changed forever.
Yoğurtlu salçalı makarna. Ben sevmem yani.
Their attack turned friends into enemies and threw the city into chaos. I was committed to Arkham Asylum, where I escaped with the help of a mental patient named John Doe. After a bloody battle, I put an end to it all in the catacombs beneath the city. The Penguin, Two-Face, and Lady Arkham were the first real challenge I faced as the Batman. But they would not be the last.
Oh yeah.
Spring has arrived in Gotham, and with it comes City Hall's quarterly crime report. Crime is way down since the fall of the Children of Arkham, marking another triumph for newly minted Police Commissioner James Gordon. In a statement
bayağı
this
iyi. Onu ben de çok
morning,
seviyorum.
Gordon credited his success to the public partnership between the police
Çok
and
pahalı
the
olmuş
Batman.
artık.
He praised the mysterious vigilante for his sacrifice, describing him as essential to the security of the city. Things are looking up, citizens. After the long, dark winter comes the thaw. Now, if only the Knights could win again, everyone would be happy.
Bir akma. Ve rulet. En sevdiğim.
Lucky 13! There it is.
Rumi Mori.
A101'de bir paket satılıyordu. 2.25 alıyordum. 5 olmuş bakkaldan filan izlersen artık. Oo, bakkallarda daha da pahalı bir görsen. Aşırı pahalanmış. İlk çıktığımda 1 küsür liraya falan alıyordum ben.
Import-export magnate.
Ve çok az çıkıyor
One-time
içinden.
Pipex CEO. International arms dealer. The world sees Maury as a legitimate businessman. A philanthropist who gives to charity. Not a criminal getting rich off the suffering of innocence. A masterful performance. I wonder, if a man hides in plain sight for that long, does he forget who he really is? What do you think, Master Bruce? Must be hard to stay true to yourself.
Oo, arayüz değişmiş. 3 şıktan 4 çıkamıştık. Yok. Aynıymış. Bu oyun çok saçma. Bence bu bir açık ya oyunda. Süren var diyor ama durdurup istediğin zaman cevap verebiliyorsun. Çok saçma. Koca Antep fıstığı ne kadar acaba? Vallahi koca hayatımda bir paket sadece bir kere aldım. Antep fıstığını yani söylemiyorum bile. Nerede alacaksın Antep fıstığı oğlum? Oho. Sana sadık kalmak zor olmalı. Hepimiz gerçek kimliğimizi saklıyoruz. Rolüne dönüşüyorsun. Kim olduğumu asla unutmam. Kim olduğumu unutmam.
I don't. I never forget
Niye
what
30
drives
FPS sabit oyun?
protecting the innocent from people like Mori. That stays the same no matter what mask I wear.
Don't I know?
Masks are hard
değilmiş
to
lan.
maintain. If there are cracks in Mori's, we'll find them.
The GCPD already bugged his penthouse and found nothing, meaning that if he's doing arms deals in Gotham,
They happen on the
Optimizasyon
casino
yaşıyor.
floor. I need to find a way to hear what Mori is saying.
standing by for
30'dan
support.
60'a çıkıyor FPS.
Look for something with a microphone.
Mikrofonu olan bir
The
şey.
Bat computer can intercept his communications.
He certainly enjoys the good life, doesn't he?
Made a fortune running guns during the Arab Spring. Diversified into
Pratik
biotech
olabilir,
shortly
evet.
after.
Mantıklı,
From what
sadece
I
su istiyorsun, o kadar.
understand, he's not one for pinching pennies.
Mikrofonlar da olabilir, güvenlikli
Hotel
olabilir.
security are guarding him particularly close.
A man like Mori counts more enemies than friends.
I wonder why that is.
Yok mu mikrofonunda? Güvenlik kamerası.
I could hack the cameras, but I've already got visual. I need to hear him.
Mikrofon. Ne kaldı ki? Rulet masası, Mori'nin cep telefonu. Heh.
Al, I'm hacking into Mori's phone.
Encrypting your signal. Last thing we want is for him to know you're here. We're in. You should be able to pick up audio from Maury's phone.
Is everyone enjoying themselves? Don't worry. I won't tell anyone with a badge.
He's on a roll. It's only a matter of time before he gets too chatty.
Try to blend in.
Efsane de aynen. O da pahalı. Bir iki kere falan yiyoruz yani.
So, I've been sitting over there wondering, what's Bruce Wayne doing in a place like this? I figured you went to fancier casinos.
Bana ne lan?
Someplace where only
Hepindeyiz.
high rollers go.
I'm looking for something different. New thrills.
Well, it's a good thing you're here. And it's a good thing I'm here.
Güzelmiş lan.
You? What in the hell are you doing here?
Oo, işler kızışıyor.
Stop me if you've heard this one before. I begin and have no end. And I end all that begins.
Cam açayım. Bir de kapamam lazım. Ay. Bu ruleti gelince aklıma telefondaki NSS geldi. Ha benim de. Severdim. Kariyerlerim böyle önemli şeyler yapınca SS'ini falan alıyordum hep. Çok kötü bir takımda başlayıp işte bütün takımları gezip Barcelona'da falan Şampiyonlar Ligi kovalamak bayağı zevkli oluyordu.
I don't give a damn. I told you 10 times. Our arrangement.
Death, Maury. I am death.
Öldürecek mi yoksa?
Something's happening, and it doesn't look like a deal.
The man in the hood. I remember him from your father's time. I think that's Riddler.
Is something
Bana mı
wrong?
geliyor?
You seem distracted.
Ya sana ne, çekil şuradan, işimiz gücümüz var ya.
Bruce,
Yalan söyle, benimle dışarıda buluş. Çekil bir benimle gel.
You think your gibberish intimidates me?
How about we go back to my place?
Evde mi?
Oh.
Dışarıda yazıyordu orada.
I'll call my driver. Meet me outside.
well, since you put it like that, I never do this, you know.
You know, me neither.
Ben de öyle.
No one threatens me in my own casino. Security!
Sir, it's time to leave.
For you, an easy one. What question can you never answer yes to?
I don't give a crap. Let's go.
Wrong. The correct answer is, are you dead?
Yeter bayınca şimdi dur.
Now,
Benim yazdım bakayım. Gelmemiş.
let's get started.
Get out of there. Get your suit.
Al, let Gordon know what's happening.
Right away.
Hey, no one leaves.
Oy, çalıma bak. Reis yargıda atıyor yine.
Commissioner Gordon on the line. Scrambling audio now.
Gordon.
Batman, what's the status?
Arabayı hiç yapamamışlar ya. Araba
Multiple
ışığı 90
gunmen,
derece bir anda
hostages at the
dönüyor.
casino. A madman in a mask.
Riddler's back in Gotham.
Riddler? He hasn't been seen in years.
Well, he's putting on quite a show.
Batsuit iyi bakalım.
There's a squad on the way. They'll be there shortly.
Be ready for a fight.
Please, please, we can make the deal.
Bu adamı ilk
Anything you
gördüğümde
want.
Green Arrow falan zannetmiştim.
Our issues can't be solved with handshakes, Maury.
Elindekini
This is what
görmemiştim.
happens when you back out of a deal with me. There's only one way you're getting out of this alive. You have to solve a riddle. And I choose my words carefully if I were you. Listen closely.
No, please, don't do this.
Without fingers, I point. Without arms, I strike. Without feet, I run. Who am I?
I've got visual.
Batman's.
That drone fully functional.
I'll need a place to drop in without being noticed. Time for some recon.
It's a tricky one, isn't it? A mind bender that scratches.
Riddler.
A terror from the past. I never thought I'd see him on our streets again. He's not to be taken lightly.
It's the kind of conundrum that drives you to distraction. Rattling around like a rat in your
Gerekiyordu mu
skull.
böyle?
Once it's in there, oh, it never gives you a moment's peace. Believe me.
Cashier's booth. That'll do. Just need to take out the guard first.
Choose your words carefully, Maury. You only have so many fingers.
Audio playback
It'll be that
fully
much harder
functional.
to count your blood
Time
money.
for a distraction.
But don't think you can just stall. I will get you.
Bu drone'u görmüyorlar mı orada?
Like that. I'm losing patience, Maury. Are you expecting a hint? Give me an answer.
Neyim var orada göremiyorum ki ne?
Batman, we can't get in. The front's covered by gunmen and they've got the back barricaded with blackjack tables.
How should I deploy when we're inside?
I'm relying on your eyes and ears. What's the best course of action?
Bana soruyor. Cephe saldırısını göz yaşartıcı gazları salın. Göz yaşartıcı gazlar salalım.
We need a distraction. Find a way to limit their line of sight.
Sounds like a plan.
Bana niye soruyorsun ki kaç yaşında adamsın?
You're completely insane.
Harbiden.
No, I don't believe that's it.
Kesti.
I'll clear a path. Wait for my signal.
Give him hell. We're counting on you.
Ne bu? İp standı bağla. Sigara tabelası. İyi mi bağlayayım mı? Vur gitsin. Çok güzel lan. Ne parçala mı vur mu? Parçala. Bu ikili seçenek falan koymuşlar. Çok iyi olmuş bu oyun.
I'm a little busy right now, but I'll see if I can fit you in. Not him, the hostage. Shoot the
Biraz daha iyi
hostage.
olmuş. Hayır o olmaz. Bağla reyneyi, bağla silahı, silahı bağla oğlum. Hedefleri nasıl bu? Herhangi bir silah, anladım. Artık bu oyun olmuş ha. Bayağı iyi. Sahneler falan da çok güzel.
Hiya, Bats. The Batman clearly isn't using his...
Ay.
his head. Break it open. With pleasure.
Ne mi kral? Topla.
I've heard stories in the streets about you, Batman. You're the biggest name in Gotham since... well, since I left town. Everyone's very impressed with you. I'm not impressed. Gotham's criminals have become zealots and thugs in cheap suits. And you, I've come home to find a wannabe in my chair. Eating my goddamn porridge. This is my city. Now I'm back, and I'm taking what's mine.
Gotham has forgotten you, Riddler. Crawl back under your rock before you get hurt.
Says the man with a hook at his throat. You're supposedly the world's greatest detective. Yet here you are, completely at my mercy.
Now.
Oh, you have to be kidding.
Ne şakası lan?
Clever, but not smart enough. Let me show you how it was done back in the day.
Oy.
Brawling like a common street hood. It just doesn't do it for me.
Seçim verecek şimdi.
Follow the power lines. There must be a weak point.
Artık. İyi kaçmayacaksa güzel. Babaya.
You broke the cage. That's cheating.
Think I care about your rules?
Gordon.
I'd heard you were a man who followed a code. Why would you save that dirtbag's life? Maury made his money running guns, trading off the suffering of war.
I save people. It's what I do.
Your naivete is just embarrassing. I save people. You should concentrate on saving yourself.
Ne oluyor? Oo. Ay. Serçe vur, yarı sar, yarı sar.
Enough of this! You know how to scrap. I'll give you that. But it's not enough. Let's see how you do with something a little more cerebral. Better hurry, detective. Solve my puzzle soon. Or people are gonna get hurt. And we know you can't let that happen.
Ne oluyor lan? Ne? Fark etmez, sırası basıyorduk sadece.
You should have called us before going in, Gordon.
Waller?
After all, we're here to help.
Fena başladı. Bayağı güzel olmuş oyun. Güzel kutu. Tara.
Circuitry inside, but nothing obviously dangerous. The back computer will be able to analyze further.
Alalım. Full programla indir.
Your days are numbered, bat freak. We'll see each other again.
Yeah, whatever.
Keep one eye in the sky, jerk-offs. Heavens are gonna fall on your goddamn heads.
Tell me all about it down at the precinct.
The Riddler's right hand in custody. Not a bad result, all told. Riddler used to leave clues at all his crime scenes. Always thought he was smarter than the people trying to catch him. Thought we could use help dragging him down. He got a sick pleasure out of
Kaçmayı başardı adam.
taunting us.
He was smart enough to slip through our fingers.
Yeah, and leave a bloody mess in his wake. Riddler's heyday was a dark time in Gotham. And what we just saw, he hasn't mellowed with age.
Uh-huh. Get Fernandez on it right away. Commissioner Gordon.
Brace yourselves. Just so you know, this woman has a lot of juice with the governor. Rub her the wrong way, I could end up on foot patrol till I retire.
My people are trained for situations like this, Gordon. We'd have Riddler in custody if you'd only picked up the phone. So, you're the legendary Batman.
Beğenemedim.
I've heard a great deal about you.
Peki
So
sen
much
kimsin?
so I don't know if I should believe the hype.
Tanıştığıma memnun olmadım.
And you are?
This is Amanda Waller, director of The agency.
What are the feds doing here?
Riddler's their case. The GCPD has been asked to open our doors to them. Give them whatever they need.
We've been tracking that maniac for some time. No one knows more about him than we do. World-class criminals like Riddler. They're kind of our specialty.
I've never heard of this agency.
I'll take that as a compliment. We like to keep a low profile.
That means she operates from the shadows.
As do you. Riddler used to be a player in Gotham back when Thomas Wayne and Falcone ran the city. He disappeared so suddenly and for so long, everyone thought he was dead. Everyone was wrong. Riddler's back, and if these theatrics are anything to go by, he wants the whole city to know. My people tell me you did some good work handling him, Batman. You and me? I bet we'd make a damn fine team. I heard how you dealt with Lady Arkham. Not to mention that filth, Oswald Cobblepot. We could do great things together if we joined forces.
Whatever you think you can bring to the table, I don't need it.
You knew me even a little, you wouldn't hesitate. Trust me, you want me on your side. The only real problem with your setup is who you're working with. Local law enforcement clearly can't cut it.
I got a local crime rate says otherwise.
Police commissioner. Tear gas. In a hostage situation, we got an ambulance full of civilians with their eyes swollen shut. Not to mention you let Riddler slip through your fingers. You GCPD cowboys clearly don't know what you're doing.
You're putting all this on me?
You're the commanding officer, aren't you? Or are those stars purely for show?
You can't put this on Jim. I called for a distraction.
Then maybe you're not as impressive as I thought. I'm here to prevent this incompetence in the future. I gotta get a security detail on Maury while he's in the hospital. Agent Avesta will fill you in on what we know so far, as a token of interdepartmental cooperation.
The nerve on her. Don't tell these people a thing, especially about that puzzle. This is our town. We're the ones that'll catch Riddler.
Bence de. Gardner.
Ooh, I thought you was gonna bite your head off for a second.
I'd like to see her try.
Special Agent Iman Avesta, Field Intelligence Specialist on the Riddler case. And my partner, Agent Blake.
How do you do?
I put together this psychological profile of Riddler. You'll see when you read it. He's changed. For your eyes only, if you catch my drift. The target of the casino attack, Rumi Mori. Any idea what Riddler wanted with him? We figure it has something to do with why he's back in Gotham.
Bir bulmaca çözmesini istedi. Bir çeşit anlaşmadan bahsetti. Riddler dönemin teki.
I heard them talking about some kind of deal.
Any idea what?
No, but it'd be safe to say they didn't come to terms.
Thanks. That's a help. I'm Gotham born and raised, you know. My dad ran a store in the shadow of City Stadium. I just wanted to say it's a real honor to meet you. I do have something I want to ask, though. The criminally insane. You're drawn to them, aren't you? There's something in you that
Yağcılığından
pulls you towards the
hoşlanmadım.
danger, the chaos, the energy. You can't keep away, can you?
You can't go 2 city blocks in Gotham without tripping over criminal scum.
Aynen
Most
öyle.
people just get up and run away.
I'm not most
Ben çoğu insan değilim. Ben Batman'im kardeşim.
I think I know you a little better now.
I'll be in touch. Agent.
Batman, before you go, Gotham's your city. I respect that. But you should know I don't have to play nice. I'm letting you hunt the Riddler for now. You better share everything you find. Or this courtesy call is gonna become something you really won't like. You get me? There's a lot of ways this could go.
I don't take kindly to threats, Waller.
Kim oğlum ya? Devam bayıltırım seni. Bölüm 1. Enigma. Oo, çok güzel. Bölüm adını sevdim. Wayne Malikanesi. Öğleden önce 4:39.
What an eventful evening. I've taken the liberty of preparing some refreshments.
Thanks, Al. I need to focus. Maybe music will help.
Caz müzik, klasik müzik, ortama uygun bir şeyler.
Something with a beat.
The computer is finished scanning the Riddler's puzzle box. It's ready when you are.
Let's get to work. Selena. She'll turn up again. I'm looking forward to it.
Kesin dönecek yere ya. Yolsuz belediye başkanı. Yaptığı belediye başkanlığı görevinde şehre karşı sıkı yönetim gücünü kullandı. Evet, hatırlıyoruz. Penguen. Oswald Cobblepot, devrimci. Oswald Cobblepot ilk terörist, anarşist ve en eski arkadaşımdı. Batı'nın en prestijli ailelerinden birinde doğmuştu. Annesi Arkham'ın klas servisine götürüldükten sonra yurt dışına gönderildi. Arkham'ın çocuklarına katılıp Gotham'a döndü. Onun ailesini yok ettiği için ailemden intikam almaya. Devrik cümleler. Lady Arkham. Güveyl. Kesin yaşıyordur bu arada, var ya, ben bunu öldüğünü düşünmüyorum. Ve bizim yüzümüzü görmüştü ilk oyunda.
No explosives detected, no radioactivity. Nothing dangerous at all so far. Computer, run another scan. I want to be absolutely sure this thing is safe.
Also, I took the liberty of digging up everything I could find on the agency. There's plenty here. Know your enemy and all that.
Ne oldu?
It comes and goes. Ever since the kidnapping and all the other business with Lady Arkham.
Alfred.
No, don't you worry about me. No, I should be fine. It was worse after my first tour of duty.
Alfred, it's clearly a problem. You should get it looked at.
Well, as you say, Bruce, it'll pass. Working always helps.
Gotham akışı, Gotham beslemesi eriş. BD Batman taklını destekliyor. Tek haber kaç tane var bakayım. İyice okuyup yesem. Kaydırılmıyor mu? Dent'in duruşma tarihi tekrar ertelendi. Yargıcı eski Gotham Belediye Başkanı Harvey Dent'in davasının başlamasını birkaç ay daha erteledi. Avukat Brandon Hoffman öncülüğündeki ekip pazartesi sabahı duruşmacısı Harvey Dent'i savunacaklarını açıkladı. Bunun yerine daha önce Gotham'ın bölge savcısı olarak görev yapan Dent, duruşmada kendisini savunmakta ısrar etti. Hoffman mahkemede yaptığı açıklamada artık Bay Dent'i yeni şekilde savunabileceğimi sanmıyorum dedi. Yargıç Reed Stokes, Dent davasını hazırlarken duruşmayı 2 ay daha erteledi. 4. defa geciken bu davaya bakan 3. grup avukatlar cinayet, suç ihmali ve dolandırıcılık gibi suçlamalarla karşı karşıya olan Dent ile birlikte yollarını ayırdı. Ajans nedir? Bu şu gelen kadın. Etkiler Couplebot için örnek mahkum diyor. Eyvallah. Daha ne gelecek acaba? ...40 yıl hapis kararı verilmiş. Oo. Bu adam hapisten çıkarsa bok yeriz.
The agency. The public face of a shadow committee of military leaders, intelligence experts, and government officials. Civil rights violations, domestic black sites, decentralized accountability.
This information, it's all before Waller took over the director position. Perhaps she's given them a new direction.
Maybe, but the agency's empowered to override local law enforcement with impunity.
Batman's got some competition in town. I wonder if we need be worried about losing our unpaid and thoroughly exhausting job, I mean.
We have a common enemy in the Riddler. That puts us on the same side.
You really are a different Batman these days, aren't you? Silver linings in all things.
Well, you warned me about keeping my paranoia down to acceptable levels. Thought I'd give it a try.
Yes. Riddler terrorized this city long before you were Batman.
Gotham's original costumed criminal.
Yes. To have him returned, it's unsettling. I remember when he was the scourge of the underworld. Even Carmine Falcone gave him a wide berth. He was presumed dead for so long. Why come back to Gotham?
Well, he seemed to have a prior relationship with Mori. Some kind of axe to grind. Let me upload the rest of this to the Codex. The agency realized Riddler was still alive when he orchestrated a prison break at Peña Duro.
My men here say you let yourself get caught, Mr. Riddler.
Just Riddler.
Why willingly turn yourself in?
Oh, Mr. Warden, to get everyone else out, of course. That wasn't obvious.
The man's deranged. If you ask me, he needs help. He's clearly sick. The man is in urgent need of a doctor.
Basamayacağım ya.
Either that or a straitjacket.
What was that?
You should see your face. Its confusion is delightful. I think I'll take it with me.
I take everything back.
Codex. Hayran ya. Yallah. Bak ne diyor bak. Sağlam bir arkadaş gibi durmuyor ama daha sağlam bir düşmanım olabilir. Güvenmememiz lazım. Baktık biz az önce değil mi? Da bakmıştık.
Let's see what Riddler's little gift is all about.
Solve my puzzle soon, or people will get hurt. Riddler's MO hasn't changed in all these years.
Bu ne böyle oğlum? Böyle hareket mi olur? He böyle. Basılı tut, sonra sürükle.
There's writing engraved along the rim. I have an eye, yet cannot see. Who am I?
That sounds familiar. I've heard it before.
Don't happen to remember the answer, do you?
Sadly, no.
Hayda. Şöyle gözü. Yine gözü. Kör adalet. Tek gözü Joker.
The eye of a needle.
But how does that relate to the object in question?
Değil.
Maybe it's telling us how to use it.
Sounds very plausible.
Look at these strange grooves. Never forget.
Ne bulacağız? Al oğlum müziği.
Needle. A record needle.
Aa, yanlışlıkla bulduk.
Halfway there, Batman. Means you've got half a chance of stopping a whole lot of pain. To be honest, you're already doing better than I thought. But don't sit around feeling pleased with yourself. Unless you want to see me tear this city apart.
I suppose you're going to look in there.
An open invitation from the Riddler? Of course. Huh. Looks like I'm manipulating radio bands or waveforms, something. I'm not sure what I'm looking at or how any of it is actually displaying.
And that sound.
What? Oh, I'm not really sure about any of it. Get Lucius on the line, will you?
Hey, Alfred.
Good morning, Lucius. I hope we're not interrupting your breakfast.
My youngest is probably stealing all the bacon, but duty calls. What's up?
This is a puzzle from the Riddler. There's a strange waveform pattern I can manipulate inside that needs your expertise.
Yeah, okay. I can meet you at Wayne Tower in a little bit. We'll, fire up the R&D lab.
I wouldn't ask if it wasn't important, Lucius.
No, don't worry about it. It's actually going to be a big day for me. Tiffany starts at Wayne Enterprises.
Tiffany? Really?
Your daughter, working alongside you.
Oh.
How wonderful.
Certainly is. Bruce, I'll see you soon.
Bye, Lucius. Can't wait to see Tiffany. I'll be at Wayne Tower.
Good hunting, Bruce.
Oh, excellent. Glad I caught you. I have some good news to share.
Good to hear it, Regina. It's what I've come to expect, with you as Wayne Enterprises chairperson.
I just talked to the board, and they couldn't be more pleased with the progress of the Arkham remodel. Seems like you made the right call when you decided to take that contract over the GCPD's. The Gazette's running a piece about it.
Look, I would love to hear all the details, but I've got a meeting with Lucius I've got to run to.
Well, I don't mean to pry, but what's in that case? Seems like an odd thing to be carrying around the office.
Oh, just some tax papers. Accounting is doing an audit or something.
Well, you shouldn't have to be burdened with that. I can take them.
It's okay. I got it.
Well, I've got a meeting I've got to run to. We'll pick up this conversation this afternoon.
Sounds great.
Orayı sevmiyorum, bizi kovmuştu.
You're in my chair.
Just updating the encryption on your bat tech.
Rahatlıkla üstü.
But if you want me to stop?
No, the seat is all yours.
This is the thing you were talking about?
One of Riddler's puzzles. Some kind of test.
Show me. Any idea what he's planning?
Not yet. That's why I need your help. If his history is anything to go by, he left us a clue. A psychological profile of Riddler.
Knowing how his mind works, this should come in handy.
No sign of explosives or poison. Already scanned for that in the cave.
Now, would you look at that? Micropulse waveform. And the sound it's giving off.
A signal, maybe? I couldn't decipher it. I was hoping you could help with that.
I'll see what I can do. Shouldn't take long.
What in the...
It's not one of mine.
Think fast.
Kızı falan mı yaptı acaba? Al işte.
Tiffany?
Deli ya.
Hey, Bruce.
My God, Tiffany.
It's been a while.
Sneaking out of orientation your first day?
I just wanted to say hi to my new boss. I got you a present. A micro-drone prototype I developed in my spare time. High-end AV, stealth black shell, programmable for autonomous observation. Small, quiet, and super smart. Just like its designer. Not bad, huh? You always had a thing for toys. It's so hard to know what to get a man who has everything.
I love it. Thanks, Tiffany.
Well, I guess it's not bad.
Not bad. See what I had to deal with growing up? Huh. There's something different about you.
There is?
And I don't just mean what happened to your ear. I can't quite put my finger on it. But you look...
I think the word you're looking for is badass.
No. That is definitely not what I meant.
I'm the resident badass around here. Thank you very much.
You just said that out loud.
See, Bruce? It's her first day, and I'm already embarrassing her.
Interesting.
Don't.
Too late. Already touching.
Just be careful.
What a strange thing. The circuitry
Ben de
design.
dövmeyeyim seni.
It's elaborate and unorthodox. Almost intentionally so. Like whoever put it together was kind of showing off. Huh. Micro pulse waves? That's just weird. Seriously, what is this thing? I've never seen anything like it. It's like whoever made it.
It's pretty cool, huh?
I don't know if cool would be the word I would use. I can hear it hum. What does it do?
That's what we're trying to work out.
You guys are lucky I'm here to help.
Help with...
Figure this freakish thing out.
Tiffany did graduate first in her class at Cornell in molecular engineering.
Let me take a crack at it. I can help you get to the bottom of this. figure out what it does.
Alright, if you think you can help, then be my guest.
Oh, I know I can help. I just gotta let him know that I won't be finishing up orientation.
No problem.
Oh, I was planning on swinging by the manor after work to see Alfred. I heard he wasn't doing so well. Said he was having some issues with his health.
He would love that.
I hope he isn't still angered with me and Luke about that incident with the china.
Well, you know Al. No one messes with his dinnerware.
Catch you guys later.
Welcome aboard, Tiffany.
Thanks, boss.
All right then. Time to crack this puzzle. I never told her, you know. Told her what I really do at Wayne Enterprises. What we do. If you're willing to pull her into this Riddler project, why not consider bringing her into the fold? Into the mission?
Abi, Skor Manager 2020. Biliyor musun onu?
Evet.
Skor ama.
Evet.
Ücretsiz.
Evet.
Ve benim mikser kaldırıyor.
Evet.
Senin FM değil ama değil mi?
Değil tabi oğlum.
Skor. Güzel mi?
Patlamış mısır var mı?
Onun gibi ama değil mi?
Var mı?
Onun gibi ama değil mi?
Onun gibi.
Valla.
Aynısı gibi değildir tam da yani onun gibidir işte.
Yok.
Varsa gitsene.
We're going to need help. If we're gonna be dealing with the likes of Riddler. And we can trust her.
Bence iş yapar.
Well, if she's anything like you...
She's better than me.
Daha iyi. O zaman seni kovup ona alalım. Nasıl?
Let's give her a shot.
Great. I'll start thinking about how we can broach the subject with her. In the meantime, Riddler's puzzle will be a fine start.
Well, shall we go down to the lab?
Actually, the equipment we need is down in my office. We'll get this taken care of in no time.
Mr. Wayne.
Yes.
I'm Special Agent Avesta. This is my partner, Special Agent Blake.
Hepsi de özel ajan.
Well, I guess I'll see you in a bit.
Ajanın özeli mi var lan?
I'll be down in my office. Whenever you, get... done here?
I'll be down in a few.
No worries. I'll, start without you.
Nereden çıktı lan bunlar?
Sorry for the unannounced visit. We're with the agency's Behavioral Analysis Unit. We just came by to ask a few questions.
I sure hope I'm not in any trouble.
Oh, everyone's in some amount of trouble. It's my job to find out just how much.
Eyvah.
This office, it really represents you.
Well, I like to think so.
Dosyayı gizlemeye çalışıyor.
Is this you?
Yeah.
How old?
I don't know, 7, 8, maybe?
So happy. After everything you've been through, I don't know how you still do it.
Do what, exactly?
It wasn't long ago when you were the most hated man in Gotham. Yet you still give so much back to the city. Why do you continue to help Gotham?
Ne be ya?
Most people wouldn't be so charitable after that. What's that all about?
My father did a lot of damage to a lot of people. I'm just trying to make things right.
Thomas Wayne did cast a long, dark shadow. It must be difficult to get out from under it.
What is it you want?
The agency recently brought me in to draft a psychological portrait of the Riddler. We've been tracking him for months, but haven't been able to find him.
Riddler? That psycho from the news?
I thought you'd be interested, considering your history.
My history?
A lot of things happened to you last year, and not all of them were good. You put yourself at risk when you helped bring in your friend Harvey Dent. He was a violent psychotic at the time, almost destroyed the city. Come to think of it, you've been associated with quite a few psychopaths over the years.
I wouldn't go that far.
I would. The criminally insane. They seem drawn to you. Either that, or you're often in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Yes, having money and fame makes you an easy target. I've had my fair share of crazies knocking on my door.
Like this guy. I think you'd know him as John Doe.
We understand that it was during your stay in Arkham where you and John met and became friends. From the sound of it, you two were close.
Yeah, we were friendly. He showed me around Arkham.
Is that right? According to hospital records, you and John were involved in a riot.
They captured the whole incident on video.
I saw you flee after John cut another inmate, a man named Victor Zaz. Several people were hurt.
I don't care what you saw. You weren't there. You don't know what happened.
I realize that was an unpleasant time for you. We're not here to dredge up ancient history.
Then why are you asking about him?
John was discharged from Arkham months
Hadi
ago.
bakalım.
No one has seen or heard from him since. I was thinking maybe you have.
Why would you think that?
He listed you as his emergency contact.
Al işte.
Sounds like you two were pretty close to me.
Sounds like something a crazy person would do.
Maybe you made an impression on him.
Well, I haven't seen or heard from him, so... Did he do something wrong?
He's a person of interest. You see, we've got a wall in the office with a bunch of photos pinned to it. Two-Face, Penguin, Lady Arkham, you know, Gotham's most notorious. They've got all these little strings connecting them to one another, like a web. And you, my friend, are at the center. You keep pretty strange company for someone who wants everyone to think they're such a stand-up guy.
And your point is what exactly? That I'm some kind of criminal mastermind?
Or just really unlucky.
You know more than you're letting on, Mr. Wayne. Maybe you're afraid. Maybe you don't trust us. Or maybe you're a criminal, like your father. Maybe you're not the hero people think you are.
I am calling my lord. That's an evacuation warning. It's time for you to leave.
We'll pick this up another time.
Ne oluyor lan?
Bruce, get my daughter out of the building.
Hayda.
Get yourself out.
What are you talking? What did you figure out?
I've solved the Riddler's puzzle, Bruce. Riddler really pulled a good one over on us. I might still be able to disable it, but...
Lucius, please tell me what's wrong.
Tell Tiffany that I love her. That I'm sorry I wasn't around more.
Lucius?
We really made a difference, didn't we, Batman?
Lucius!
Eyvah. Kovalım derken şaka yapıyordum ama.
Oh my god, Lucius! No!
Hoşça kal eski dost. Geçmiş olsun.
One killed and 14 injured after a tragic explosion
The
rocks
GCPD
Wayne
is
Tower.
opening an investigation into what they are calling an industrial accident.
Wayne Enterprises' chief technology officer, Lucius Fox, died last Tuesday in the violent blast. A small service is being held for the tech giant and father of 3 at Divinity Church this Sunday.
You were always there for me, Lucius. From the very beginning. I'm gonna miss you.
He was a good man. To lose him like this, it's hard to bear. Lucius helped raise you, Bruce. It was family. Riddler's attack on the casino was one thing, but this is personal. We can't let him get away with it. Riddler struck at the heart of our operations and tore a family apart in the process.
Don't worry, Al. I will find him and bring him to justice. He will spend the rest of his life behind bars.
I'm glad to see your sense of duty still reigns supreme. Of course, it won't bring poor Lucius back. I can't imagine how devastated she must be. To lose her father in such a violent way.
I should go talk to her.
Yes, she can use all the support she can get.
Hey, Tiffany.
I still can't believe he's gone. None of this feels real.
Tiffany, I know what you're going through. I remember what it was like when I lost my parents. That, sudden emptiness. There's no feeling like it in the world.
I don't think it'll ever go away.
It certainly didn't for me.
He loved working for you, you know? They hardly saw him at home because of it. Mom used to complain my little brother was growing up without a dad. Now I guess it's true. He was so busy. I can't remember the last time I got to hang out with him. Just father and daughter. Just thought there'd be more time. There were so many things I wanted to talk to him about. So much wisdom in that goofy head of his.
I asked a lot of him. Maybe too much.
And he gave it all, didn't he? A real company man. Well, I hope it was worth it.
Hızlı bize.
Tiffany.
I'm sorry. I know I shouldn't blame you.
Hey, it's okay. It's okay. Just let it out.
I'm just trying to wrap my head around it all. I saw his remains, Bruce. There was hardly anything left. What were you guys working on that could have caused that? It doesn't quite add up. Please tell me. For my own sanity.
Tiffany, I will tell you soon. Just not here.
What do you mean? Why not?
It's not the right time.
What, Bruce? What are you mixed up in? Fine. Just tell me one thing. That weird disc. Was that what killed him? Did you put my father's life at risk for that? I'm begging you. Just tell me that one thing. I need to know.
I thought it was safe, Tiffany. I really did. I had no idea Lucius could get hurt. Please forgive me.
Forgive you? I hope you can forgive yourself.
Eyvah eyvah.
Whatever you got my father into, I will find out. And I will shout it to the world.
Lan doğruyu söyleyince suçlu oluyorsun. Hepsi nasıl iş lan bu? Yeterince düşmanımız yokmuş gibi.
So sorry, really. It's such a
Ne?
shame. At least he went out with a bang, right?
Aha.
Now, for that, we can all be grateful.
You knew my father.
Well, no, but judging by all the lovely people here, he must have been quite a man. Either that, or he left a lot of money.
Excuse me?
Whoa, whoa. What the heck?
Seriously, Bruce? This guy...
I'm so sorry. I will handle this.
Tipe bak lan. Çok kötü
Jeez,
gözüküyor.
Bruce, that's quite a grip. Gonna leave a bruise for sure.
What are you doing here?
I told you I'd see you again.
Oo, hoş geldin.
Didn't I? You and me, we're two threads in the same stitch. Look, I got you a little something, just to mark the occasion. I knew you'd be hurting, see? I thought it might make you feel better.
You think this is funny? My friend is dead.
I got it wrong, didn't I? Damn it!
Hey, keep it down.
Gotta be quiet as church mice, right? It hasn't been easy for me out here, you know? I'm the new guy now. It's the freedom that gets to you. There's so damn much you hardly know what to do with it. It's not like Arkham. Sometimes I miss those padded walls. You knew where the lines were drawn. Which ones not to cross. There's no going back for me, though. I'm cured.
İyi ki bir şey seçmemişim o zaman.
Said so herself. Cross my heart. Off the meds and everything.
Ben iyileşti zannettim. İyileştim, kaçtı zannettim.
Everyone could please take their seats, we will begin.
Would you
just sit down?
Today we gather to honor the memory of Lucius Fox. He was a friend, a father, a husband, a leader.
You are crashing my friend's funeral, John. You better have a good reason.
Oh, I do.
Lucius öldü.
I need that favor you owe me. You know, you might have been a little reluctant at the time, but if it wasn't for me, you'd still be in Arkham.
Bilmiyorum, Fox muydu adı? Lucius işte. O kızın babası. Bizim teknoloji işleriyle uğraşan adam.
I never made that promise.
I got into a lot of trouble for what we did, Bruce. You saw that place, saw those doctors.
Matthew tells us.
Joker boş yapın çok.
I met some inspiring people out here. Made some new friends. Made a kind of pact. They're amazing, Bruce. That special breed who live by their own rules.
Patlamayla öldü.
They remind me of you. Of your father.
Bilmececenin kutusuyla.
So who are they?
You'll find out when you meet them. They're looking to bring someone like you into the fold. Maybe you will meet them for me, won't you? Please, I've got a lot writing on this. I already told them you would. Please don't let me down.
Not a chance, John. I don't know what you're mixed up in, but I am not getting involved.
Disappointing. You know, I spoke so highly of you. I told them you'd fit right in.
İlk kez gördüm Joker'i burada.
I don't know. lash out.
Shh.
Dövsene de şunu ya.
More. Please.
You shush me again. You'll be mourning the loss of your teeth.
Just tell him you're sorry and let it go. He's very sorry. We both are.
I am. I'm sorry. You should be allowed to enjoy the funeral in peace. Sorry, Bruce, that outburst, it's antisocial, I know. Dr. Leland says I have a hard time handling rejection.
Alfred'in gözü sağlam bu arada. İlk oyundaki şeylere bakıyormuş. Benim seçtiğim şeylere göre devam ettirdi.
Real piece of work. Calls himself the Riddler.
How do you know the Riddler?
Hayda.
I want to rip his eyeballs out. He's a thief and a killer, and worst of all, he's rude.
Bir dakika ben bir gideyim. Ellerimi yıkayayım. Boş şeyleri götüreyim. Gelince de kamera açayım. Bir dakika geliyorum. Buradayım ya. Nerede olacağım? Ulan çok tatlı yazmışsın. Bak bak ne yazıyor. Bak çoku kırmızı için almış. Tehlikeli laf olabilir diye. Ne alaka oğlum? Çok alt üstü yani. Yapay zeka tam gerizekalı ya. Yine çok. Çok drop mu var? Nasıl drop mu? Ha sende var bende yok. İnternetten. Yayında kalite var. Kalite düşür. Bakayım bir şey kaçırdım mı başka? Evet ilk oyuna bakıyor. İlk oyuna bakıyorsa sen bana neden dedin ikinci oyunda da işte gözümüz gitmiş falan filan diye fotoğraf var diyordun. Bot sıkıntılı evet. Ne aldın sen bakayım. Duruş kontrolü. Okey. Kameramızı verelim böyle. Ben geldim. Sıkıntı var mı yok. Ben görmemiştim ama bana spoiler sen vermiş oldun. Oyun vermemiş oldun. Duruş kontrolü yaptım. Suyumu da içeyim. Ben yalan konuşmuyorum.
I tried to let the authorities know the kind of lowlife they're dealing with, but... Wait a minute, you know him too. Of course, a man of Bruce Wayne's caliber knows everyone, so I shouldn't be surprised. Not your usual crowd, though. Or so I thought.
If I ever get my hands on him, I will tear him apart.
Oh, you don't know how glad that makes me, Bruce. You and me, we've got the same taste in people. If I had my way, that smarmy know-it-all would never leave his hole.
His hole? You know where he is.
No, not exactly, no. Maybe I said too much.
Tell me where he is. I am not messing around, John.
Oh, Bruce, I missed your fire.
Deli lan bu.
I really did. Yeah, I really don't know much. I heard the egomaniac always made people go to him for meetings. Somewhere in the East End.
Where in the East End?
Honestly, that's all I know. And even that might be out of date. If you're so eager to find him, why don't you let me help you? I'll find out where he is and get back to you. See if I can't find out where that jerk puts his head down. It'd be just like the old days.
I would appreciate that, John.
That's what friends are for, Bruce. Just meet mine later, like I asked. Look, I think I outstayed my welcome here. I'm just gonna slip away.
Kaybol.
Excuse me. Sorry. It's been so nice catching up, Bruce. I miss this trust between us.
İzleme cihazı koyarak risk al, güvenine karşılık var. Güvenine karşılık verelim.
Be in touch. Goodbye, Bruce. Until next time.
Intriguing fellow. Certainly
Evet.
not one for decorum. I don't think that outburst went unnoticed.
Whatever you say about John, he gave me a lead on Riddler's location. Inform Gordon. Tell him to drag up GCPD records on Gotham's East End. And tell him we're on Riddler's trail.
Enjoying the view?
Hard to do these days. There's one thing for the bad parts of town to get uglier. But when places like Wayne Tower start falling apart, makes you wonder what's next. I bet Bruce Wayne is wondering the same thing. Seems like the world's got it out for that guy. Spends some time in Arkham, gets drugged through the dirt by the media for something he didn't do. Finally picks himself up, and what happens? Someone bombs his company.
Wayne has a talent for finding himself in the crosshairs.
You can say that again. You said you had a lead on Riddler.
Hiding somewhere in the East End.
Why am I not surprised? East End's been a no-man's land since Harvey Dent blew it up. I've tried to get more patrols out there, but City Hall's not giving up the funds. The area between 42nd and 48th, more or less lawless.
That narrows down the search at least. A construction site at the center of 46th. Abandoned.
Harvey's boys demolished that area, chasing the children of Arkham. But nothing but a crater there. Not really a place for Riddler to have a hideout.
Kendini de savunmaman lazım ya. Anlıyorlar sonra. Savunmuyorum ki.
The land at the end of 44th was recently purchased anonymously.
Well, the only thing there is an old water tower. Something feels fishy about that. My gut tells me that's the place.
Agreed.
Nice work, Batman. If this lead pans out, Waller will have to eat her words. Whatever you said to her at the casino really got up her nose. I have to tell you, I got a bad feeling about her.
How so?
It's the way she goes after criminals. She's ruthless. Puts her people at risk. And believe me, she doesn't let due process get in her way. So stop at nothing, and I mean nothing, to get her man. It doesn't sit right with me. And I don't think she's good for Gotham.
We all need to draw a line somewhere. It's what separates us from the scum we're trying to catch.
I'm glad to hear you say that.
Ne zaman?
The thing with Waller is her line's real blurry.
Bakarız.
Sometimes you can't see it at all. I was ordered to give her updates on breaks in the Riddler case.
Saat kaç? Saat 11'e geliyor.
This chance he's there, we should probably let her know. Don't want to give her ammunition with the governor. She's already got him breathing down my neck about what went down at the casino.
Ya bu çok zor soru ya. Çok az süre kala bastım beni. Şimdi neye basacağım? Rastgele bir şeye basmam lazım. Fare nerede acaba? Bilgilendirmeyi normalde istemiyorum ama sıkıntı çıkarabilir başımıza.
I don't want Waller involved. You and I can handle Riddler. Just like it's always been.
Glad to see we're on the same page.
Güzel be, bastım.
We gotta watch out for her. She moved her people into my downtown precinct without so much as a please or thank you. I tell you, Batman, she keeps on chipping away at my authority, I'm gonna crack.
Then let's find Riddler before it comes to that.
I'll grab a car and meet you at Riddler's hideout. Riddler won't feel so clever after we come knocking.
Doğucu. Akşamüstü 6. 6:30.
No one's home.
I kept Waller and her agency people out of the loop on this. It's just the two of us.
We can handle this without her.
Not exactly cozy, is it?
Let's see what we can learn.
Bakalım.
Someone's keeping a scrapbook.
Vain, isn't he?
See no evil, hear no evil. Speak no evil.
Hayda.
It's stuck.
No way to open it from the inside.
Then how do we get out?
Yol gösteriyor sağ olsun.
We go in.
After you. Give me a good, honest crack house any day.
Bu ne?
Oh, God.
Special Agent Mario Fernandez.
Holy crap. He's one of Waller's.
Olmadı.
One of his pupils is fully dilated. The other's contracted. A clear sign of brain trauma.
Huh. There's no sign of a blow to the head.
The man bit his tongue clean through.
He must have suffered a shock or a sudden jolt. There's some hemorrhaging from the ears.
His eardrums must have burst.
Parmakları yok lan.
He's missing parts of his fingers on the right hand.
We saw this before. The victim in the casino.
One shoe is missing.
The sole of the other one's almost completely melted through.
He was trying to call for help. The phone isn't getting a signal.
Damn it.
Eyvah.
Me either.
Bak mı istiyorsun?
That's a hell of an
İçeri gir.
invitation.
Riddler's playing games.
Bet he tried to play along.
We can learn from his mistakes. Let's find out what he did wrong.
İnceleyelim. Kül olmuş
One
ayakkabı.
shoe melted.
Must belong to poor Cinderella over there.
Scratches on the monitor. The polarizing filter has been tampered with.
Like in sunglasses.
Monitors typically have a polarizing filter to reduce reflection.
I don't see anything.
Impossible to see with the naked eye. We're going to have to look at it through a polarized lens.
Peki. Ayakkabı bayağı yok olmuş. Kül olmuş yani kül.
Masks. Each one missing a different facial feature.
The senses. They're missing their senses.
Like the monkey statues.
You're right. There must be a connection.
Safes with electronic locks. Shut tight.
These must be the goal of whatever game we're playing.
There are blades inside.
And a lot of blood. Huh. We know Riddler likes penalizing his victims for wrong answers.
Daha var, daha çok şey var.
Metal mesh lining the walls. Riddler has converted this entire place into a giant Faraday cage.
Faraday what?
An enclosure designed to block electromagnetic fields. No signals in or out.
Guess it explains why our phones aren't getting signals. Clever son of a bitch.
Hı. Neymiş o da?
Prototype of the trap he used on Mori. The armor, extremely sturdy, ensuring there's no possible way to open them other than solving his riddles.
This is an insane way to commit crimes, even for this city.
Harbiden. Kasayla bağlasak.
The agent must have been looking for the answer in one of these safes.
He chose the wrong one. Cost him his fingers.
O bağlantı var mı ki? Bunun masasına bakalım. Bir şey daha var sanki. Ajan silahı.
That's an agency issue pistol. That's a hell of a jolt.
I saw it take down Riddler's goons at the casino. It was impressive.
Gotta give it to Waller. Her people have great tech.
Bir biz değil ama.
Take a look at this.
Huh. Well, that's the same kind of body cam the GCPD issues its officers.
Dikkat et o shit.
Can't hurt to look.
Bugün olmamış galiba.
Because you've been so candid with me, I'm giving you a chance your other comrades won't get. A chance at getting out of this alive.
We'll catch you. The agency, they'll find...
I shouldn't have to remind you that you've been chasing me for years. And I've always been 2 steps ahead.
Yıllardır ha?
If you win the game, I'll let you go free. And you'll get a consolation prize. An exclusive sneak peek into how I'm going to kill all of your colleagues.
Tamam.
Now, how is that for motivation? Screw you!
He had the agent bound while he beat him.
Peki. Ayakkabımız vardı. Şu ayakkabıyı neye bağlayacağız? Adamın ayağına bağlayamıyorum.
No glass over there.
Yani mantıksız. Böyle bağlantı diyor. O bağlantılık bir şey var mı? Şunu.
Another one of Riddler's sick contraptions.
Some kind of murder box, I guess. He was always a wacko, but this takes it to a new level.
İncele.
Won't budge. Must be locked in place. Turn me round, but not the right way, and you might live to see another day.
What does it mean?
Sola döndür demek.
The glass. It's polarized.
So it is.
Aha.
It's still warm. There must be some kind of heating element underneath.
Ya ilk oyunda da öyleydi. Döndürü dönder diye yazmışlar. Her yerde dönder yazıyor. Zor okuyorum. Anlamıyorum bazen. Başta gönder zannediyordum. Meğer döndürmüş. Bir de bütün kelimeler yanlış. Hani bir kere yok oyunda. Direkt hepsi yanlış.
If this took the portal would be looking right at those monitors. Since the monitors have been tampered with, it's likely there's a message on it. One that can only be seen with a polarized lens.
You won't know until you're inside the box, though. Hey, I got a hunch. Come here. No matter how careful Riddler is, chances are good he hasn't scrubbed his own computer.
Good call.
İlk bölümü bitireceğim. Bitirmeden çıkmam. Bakalım mesajlara. E-posta. Silah ticareti.
Maury, he sold technology to Riddler.
Talk about strange bedfellows. You know, Waller's been keeping pretty tight tabs on Maury for a while now. She must have known.
Pekala, anlaşmaya ailemden uzak durduğun sürece uyacağım. Malzemeyi her zamanki yerden alabilirsin. Hatırlatmam gerek. Şimdiye kadar tüm isteklerimize uydum. Bu transferden sonra işimiz bitti.
What does it say?
Riddler's not working alone.
Just wonderful. More psychos to worry about.
He and his colleagues, they don't see eye to eye. Apparently they don't like his beef with me.
Hey, maybe we'll get lucky. They'll kill each other.
Plana sadık kal. Bu kadar akıllı biri için bazen aptalca davranıyorsun. Bu kaynaklar Batman'le olan garip çatışmanda kullan diye değildi. Bunu biliyordun ama yine de bildiğini okudun. Oyunlarınla birlikte elde ettiğin tek şey dikkat çekmek. Bu da şu anda gerçekten istemediğimiz bir şey. Plana sadık kal, yoksa değişiklik yapmak zorunda kalacağız. Wow.
I recognize some of the names on this list. They're all Waller's people. Names, addresses, phone numbers. We have to warn her.
First, we have to get out of here.
Yani kuru fasulye pişirebilirim. Evet. Ne yapmam istiyor şimdi? Ha, ayakkabı kaldı. Bir daha bağlamamız lazım. Bir şeyle ayakkabıyı bağlamam gerekiyor. Isıtmalı zemine.
The floor of the box heated up while the agent was inside. He tried standing on one foot to save the other, causing that shoe to catch on fire. When he exited the box, he tried to put the fire out, but couldn't, so he threw off his shoe.
You got a VR in that cowl or something?
Something like that. I've got all the pieces of Riddler's puzzle. Now I need to know what order they happened in.
Ajan Fernandez Riddler tarafından dövüldükten sonra burada uyanmış. Riddler'ın monitördeki mesajını görmüş. Sonra burada parmakları var. Yani bu olamaz. O zaman kafesler.
Another dead end.
Nasıl lan? Neyi yanlış yaptım? Kabini, verilmiş ayakkabı. Kafesler. Ya bu ikiyi seçtim, onu gösteriyor herhalde değil mi? Yo, ikiyi seçeceğimi gösteriyor hala. Ölüm kabini mi? Ölüm kabini, bir dakika, doğru.
The agent woke up here where his body cam fell off. Once he found he couldn't call for help, he saw the message on the monitors and willingly put himself inside the murder box.
Ayakkabısı falan da vardı. Bundan sonra ayakkabısını fırlatacak.
The agent's shoe caught fire inside the murder box, so he opened it in a panic. As soon as he was out of the box, he ripped off the burning shoe and threw it. Somewhere in the confusion, he must have missed something crucial. From where he lost a shoe, the agent beelined for the wall of safes. He opened one, but chose poorly. The blade sliced off his fingers. And there he met his end. Though it's still unclear how and when his eardrums could have burst. The agent made a number of mistakes. Mistakes we can avoid. The heat inside the box forced him to run out before he could...
Mod sıkıntılı derken ne modu? Bağlama modu mu? Aynen çözdüm zaten.
Could get Riddler's next clue. Poor bastard couldn't withstand the heat.
The Batsuit's armor is heat resistant. It'll buy me more time to find Riddler's next clue. Getting inside the box and starting the game is the only way we're getting out of here.
This is insane. You know that, right?
Ne
The
yapacağız
last
oğlum
man who
başka?
went in there is dead. There's a good chance it'll kill you too.
Any mistake could be my last. I won't be able to do this without you, Jim.
Wow. When you put it like that, let's win this game.
Ha otomatik anladım.
Rising, Batman.
Evet.
That's what that
Tamam.
agent did. You gotta crisp up real good, you don't get a move on.
I can almost make out a message. One won't see trouble and one tells no lies. Ask the third if he hides the prize.
The monkeys. See no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil.
Bilmiyorum.
But which one is he referring to?
Whichever one it is, the correct safe will have a face with those senses removed.
Yeah, I'll check. Ah, damn it. They're still locked shut.
They should unlock when I open this door.
What the hell?
Congratulations! You're almost done. That is, if you can withstand my short-range ultrasonic device. Let's test it out, shall we?
The riddle! Use it to open the safe! I'll put a stop to this damn noise!
Ne geliyor? Biri sorunu göremez ve biri yalan söylemez. Edir izlemişti 3. sor. Bu ne? Biri sorunu göremez ve biri yalan söyleyemez. Sorunu göremiyor. Biri yalan söyleyemiyor. Edir izlemişti 3. sor. Yani göremez değil, yalan söyleyemez değil. Ağız ve göz değil, o zaman kulağı arayacağız. Şunun gibi. Abi bu nasıl bir şey bu? Mekanik. Çok saçma, onu yapamıyorum. Abi çok saçma. Fareye basılı tutuyorum, döndürüyorum, olmuyor.
What the hell?
Congratulations! You're almost done. That is, if you can withstand my short-range ultrasonic device. Let's test it out, shall we?
The riddle! Use it to open the safe! I'll put a stop to this damn noise!
Kulak, döndür. Sol tıka basılı tutuyorum. Evet. Bu nasıl tekte oldu mesela yani? Aynı hareket yaptım.
Just in case.
Damn. Now, for the love of God, whatever's in that safe better be worth all this pain.
Füze.
It's a homing missile.
What does it home in on?
Looking at its schematics now. A signal. A radio signal.
Yok ya, konsolla mı uğraşacağız?
That's how he died.
How who died?
That's how they'll all die. Riddler. Maury sold me missiles for all of my enemies. Everyone on my list gets one. Most won't even know what's coming. For a brief second, their dull existences will light up.
Why are you doing this, Riddler? Haven't you killed enough?
I have a lot of enemies, Batman. While they're still breathing, I still have work to do. I'm trying to get a handle on you, Batman. Partnering with Gordon is one thing. From what I remember of the old days, he's harmless enough.
Yeah, we'll see about that when you're in cuffs.
But the agency, they're a natural enemy to people like you and me. You must be desperate if you're making friends with them. You must be really up against the ropes to want that government scum in your corner.
Stopping you is all I care about. I'll do whatever it takes.
We'll see. Just know that there's a cost to doing business. The agency uses people, Batman. Corrupts them, breaks their minds. I wasn't always like this. The agency made me.
Oh, this is garbage. Yeah, Waller's a hard ass, sure, but she had nothing to do with why he's so messed up.
I didn't say Waller, did I? This goes way before her time. But I don't forget.
Aynen, çok yaşlı gözüküyor.
That's the thing about having a mind like mine. You remember everything. Even the things you'd rather not.
If you're trying to manipulate me, it's not working.
I'm not trying to get in your head. I just wanted to see if the man who saves everyone is really as good as he believes. But then, you already answered that for me, didn't you? When you offloaded my puzzle on your friend. Why don't you tell Gordon here what happened to Lucius Fox? Watch out, Commissioner. For all his preaching, Batman knows when to sacrifice a pawn to win the game. It was a smart move. Getting out of the way of the blast. Something only a pragmatist would do.
Don't you dare put your crimes on me.
Come on, Batman. I gave the puzzle to you, didn't I? It's not my fault you couldn't solve it. Look at Gordon. He doesn't know what to make of any of it. Trust is hard-earned, yet easily lost, isn't it? Come on now. Don't get your tights in a twist. I knew you weren't sharp enough to do it on purpose. There's no room at the top for schoolboys who are too squeamish to fight in the gutter. You don't have what it takes to be a player in this town. Not without giving up those values you hold so dear. Game on!
I'll wait for Waller and pass on what we found.
She won't be happy when she finds out Riddler knows about every agency operative in Gotham.
I don't blame her. If they were my cops, no one would be sleeping till we found this Riddler guy.
Just keep your eyes open, Jim. In the meantime, I'll stay on Riddler's tail.
Çok sigara içiyorlar.
Hey, hold up a sec. What Riddler said in there about the agency, smoke and mirrors, you ask me. But the thing about Lucius Fox, And the blast at Wayne Tower? You gotta level with me. You got some connection with that Wayne Tech guy you didn't tell me about?
Lucius Fox was an ally of mine. That got him killed.
I gotta say, the fact I had to learn about it from Riddler instead of you, it doesn't sit right with me at all.
Yapma be
Thought
kardeşim.
we had some trust, you and I. What do you expect me to do with this? Am I just supposed to sit on my hands? Pretend I never heard any of it?
Jim, what you're asking, there's no easy way to talk about it.
Yeah, I gathered that much. I mean, I wasn't born yesterday. I know you probably have a network of civilians working for you. You can't do the kinds of things you do without a gigantic support system. And as much as I understand your reluctance to talk...
Kim o? Ne oldu? Hepsi burada da. Olur. Bir sıkıntı olmaz herhalde.
Seninki kaç?
4.
4 mü?
Doesn't make me feel any better about this. Batman. I'm sorry for your loss.
Gardını satıyor vallahi. Kardeşim gizliliğimizin bir önemi kalmazsa bir boka yaramayız. Her şeyi anlatamam ki size ben.
I heard your discussion with Commissioner Gordon. Now he knows that Lucius Fox and the Batman were allies. Gordon's dangerously close to figuring out who you are. If he does find out, I have no idea how he'll react. It's not a chance you can afford to take.
You're right. Jim's a fine detective. It's no surprise he's getting close to the truth.
We'll have to be on our guard. You were radio silent for so long. Tell me, did you find out how Lucius died?
This is a missile I found in Riddler's workshop. The explosion at Wayne Tower. We were thinking about it all wrong. The puzzle wasn't an explosive. It was an emitter.
Batman
When it was
arkadaşlar
solved,
gözükmüyor
it
da.
emitted a signal. You heard it earlier. If allowed to play too long, it becomes a launch signal.
Dear God, you did solve the box. We just didn't know it.
The Batcave scrambler blocked the signal.
Poor Lucius. Wayne Tower offered no such protections. Our tight little family has gotten smaller because of it. It was the three of us looking out for each other. Now it's two.
We can't indulge in despair, Alfred. We simply don't have time for it.
Yes, you're right, of course, Bruce. I'm sorry. Between the Lady Arkham affair and losing Lucius in this gruesome fashion, this war of ours is taking its toll. The list of agency operatives from Riddler's workshop. He plans to do the same thing to them.
Hepsini nasıl koruyacağız oğlum?
List. It's only useful if he has a way to target the agents, though. And I doubt he's sending them all puzzle boxes. Hold on, let's just walk through it.
Ağırdan gidelim.
He's hacked their cell phones. He could pinpoint the location of any one of these operatives.
Füze fırlatıcı.
And he can broadcast his signal through their phone to make them a target of a missile strike.
Can you block it?
If I can get a clean copy of the signal, yes. It's the only way I can get a clean version of the signal.
İmam mı var?
It's pretty grim, Alfred. You don't have to watch.
I can handle it. I've never been one to shy away from duty, however unpleasant it may be.
Actually, Al, I'm gonna do this part on my own. Why don't you get us some tea while we work?
If you insist, Bruce.
Delirdi iyice ondan. Koruyayım azıcık Alfred'i.
Bruce, get my daughter out of the building. Get yourself out.
What are you talking? What did you figure out?
I've solved the Riddler's puzzle, Bruce. Tell Tiffany that I love her. That I'm sorry I wasn't around more.
Lucius?
We really made a difference, didn't we? Batman?
All right. Now I just need to create a filter to get a clean version of the signal. And then match up the points found in both sound files.
Aynen. Her iki ses dosyasındaki kelimeleri eşleştirin. Ses verin. Tamam.
Batman?
No. The two sounds have to be the same.
Şimdi sesleri dinlemeden nasıl yapayım? Rastgele yapmam lazım sürekli. Çok sıkıntı.
Dwayne. Tiffany. The disabling. Riddler. Bruce. Dwayne.
No, that's not it. Now the sounds have to match for this to work.
Lan Bruce sesi nerede o zaman?
Tiffany.
Ne miydi Tiffany? Hangisiydi?
Tiffany.
Heh, buldum.
Tiffany.
That's a match.
Bruce.
Aha, Bruce. Bunu nasıl alacağım bunu?
Bruce.
Burada da Bruce demiyor mu şurada?
Dwayne.
Wayne diyor o zaman. Bununla şu.
Bruce.
The waveforms match. There. I've piggybacked onto Riddler's cell phone hack. They'll recognize any incoming signal match and shut down, negating the launch. Makes sense for me to have the signal on me as well.
What for?
Riddler still has functioning missiles. Once he finds out I've blocked his targets, he may decide to launch indiscriminately. But with the signal, I might be able to divert them. Tiffany gave me this the day Lucius died. Let's put it to good work. It's not a theory I really want to test.
So we had better find Riddler first. There is always Riddler's second in command. Eli Nabel, arrested after his attack on the casino. None of the authorities have gotten anything out of him yet.
Unknown contact.
What is it?
That John guy from the funeral, from Arkham.
Deli Joker.
Who actually sounds like he's keeping his word.
Rumi Mori silah satıcısı. Neden Mori? Eline sadık John kontrol edeceğim.
Mori, huh? John thinks that Mori can get us Riddler's location.
You believe him?
Maybe we should go back to the beginning. Bring Rumi Mori up on the back computer. Either of them could potentially lead me to him.
The question is, which is more likely to help you?
Mori.
Mori's a businessman. Given the right incentive, he could be persuaded to talk. He sure can't have any love for Riddler after his attempted murder at the casino.
I'd say he'd respond better to a more genteel approach, peer-to-peer as Bruce Wayne. However, the agency is watching him. If Waller finds out that Bruce Wayne sought a parley with Mori, she'll not be best pleased. On the other hand, Riddler's lieutenant,
Eli Nabel, took a go at me in the casino. Put up quite a fight.
Cracking him will be tougher, more physical. Certainly a job for Batman. He's currently in Waller's custody in a GCPD holding cell. Interrogating Nabel there would be a visible endorsement of Waller's authority. Gordon won't like it.
İşte. Ya bir de direkt kahramanını seçtiriyor. Ya Batman'le Mori'ye gideceğiz Bruce Wayne'le Mori'ye gideceğiz ya da Batman'le Eli'ye gideceğiz. İşte bu sıkıntı. Ben Mori'ye Batman olarak gitmeyi düşünüyordum çünkü başta. Ama onu yapamayacağız. İkisinin de ucu bokta değnek gibi duruyor ya. Ya Mori'ye gitmek daha mantıklı da Bruce Wayne olarak gitmek sıkıntı çıkaracak. Ne yapsam? Ben olarak Mori'ye gideceğim ya ben. Ben yine Mori'ye gitmeyi planlıyorum.
I'm sure Bruce Wayne can find a way to reason with him.
Kötü oldu ama yapacak bir şey yok. Yok, senin istediğini yapmam, kendi istediğimi yaparım. Güvenmekle alakası yok onun ya. Mesele benim kararlarım.
Waller's people are here, watching Mori. Riddler's agency data should make him easy to tag. I need you to keep an eye on him.
Başladığımız yere döndük.
Maybe cause a distraction if I need it. Gotta be careful here. All this attention must be annoying to a man like Mori. They're following his every move.
I see them.
Aynen,
all of these
seçim oyunu.
agents were on Riddler's list. Even without access to their phones, he'll still try to kill them all somehow. No time to waste.
Mr. Wayne, to what do we owe this honor?
Good evening, Mr. Mori. I've come to talk.
Evet.
Your visit is unexpected, Mr. Wayne. What can I do for you? A private matter between friends.
We have a mutual enemy, Mori. He can't go unchecked.
Kalkıyor diyor, ona dedim.
Enemies, Mr. Wayne. I am sure we share more than one.
You know the one I mean.
The authorities are watching my every move. Apparently, I'm a person of interest. There's really not much I can offer you, other than a drink and a seat at the roulette wheel. Not while I'm being shadowed.
Hayda, satmamamız. Q'ya basayım şöyle.
We need privacy. Lose the agents.
Done. They just got an order to sweep the perimeter. Should give you a couple of minutes at least.
Impressive, Mr. Wayne.
We haven't even scratched the surface.
What can I do for you?
Information. About the Riddler.
Why would I do that?
Çok belli değil mi sence? Yan dostum öldürdü. Aynı taraftayız. Onun ölüm sesiniz.
You sold the Riddler weapons that killed
Aa, bu muydu? O zaman basmazdım
Lucius's
buraya.
blood is on your hands.
That was never my intent.
Hayır ya.
Sorry for your loss.
There's an easy way to make up for it.
Belki de iyi olmuş.
I
Hadi
dealt
bakalım.
with that maniac. It's true. But I was done after the first delivery. Riddler wanted more. Everything he could get his hands on. He even wanted me to hand over one of my biotech companies. I said no.
That's why he attacked you.
You have no idea how crazy he is. I only wish I had known it sooner.
Actually, I have a pretty good idea.
I see that you do. He scared me. I was afraid he'd use my goods in the city. After the explosion at Wayne Enterprises, it turns out I was right. I want you to know, I had no idea the Riddler had marked you as a target. I knew your father, back when he was running Gotham. Our interests often aligned. I would never dishonor his memory. He was a friend, truly one of a kind.
Then you owe me, for my father's sake.
That was a long time ago. And favors go both ways. I can help you find the Riddler, Mr. Wayne. I sold him the missile array he's using to pick off his enemies. He won't be very far from it. Everything you need to find him is on that drive.
En azından ikna ettik bir
But I
şekilde.
need a favor from you first.
A favor?
Ne
Waller has
istiyorsan
me
bakayım.
detained here pending Riddler's trial. He controls all my accounts. I need to get out of the country, and in all haste. You
Bana
can
yardım
help
edelim yoksa
with
ölecek.
that. Otherwise, I fear my fate is a short, miserable life in a
Şimdi bu adam bir suçlu. Ama işte Batman'in ölmemesi lazım. Babamın ruhu için derken dua mı okuyacak? Vallahi bilmiyorum, anlamadım. Yapabilirim. Ben anlaşma yapmam. Sorunlar sana ait. Bir kere ben anlaşma yapmam kesinlikle diyemem. Sorunlar sana ait. Bunu yapabilirim. Yani evet ya da hayır. Bunu şehirde tutarsak ölebilir. Ama bu bir suçlu. Çok büyük suçlu, hem de adam füzemize satıyor bunu. Ne yapsak acaba? Sorunların sana ait ve suçlu olduğunu belli etmezdim. Batman değiliz. Pika Bruce Wayne'iz. Ama Batman Bruce Wayne. Ama acaba ölse mi? Ölmese mi? Ya şu an Bruce Wayne olabiliriz de sonuçta Bruce Wayne Batman yani. Hani. Ona göre olmasa da bize göre biz oyuz.
prison. Somewhere
Yapabilirim.
deeply unpleasant.
I could do that for you.
I knew I could count on your friendship.
Yardıma yardım.
A chartered plane waits for me at the airport. The pilot will fly me to a safe haven in the Caribbean for the right price. All you have to do is authorize a transfer. You don't want me as an enemy, Mr. Wayne.
Düşman mı kalsın? Yeterince düşmanım var.
Our
Kanıtmam var
agency
istiyor.
friends will be back any second. Let's handle this quickly and without disturbance.
Transferi yok, eline
Everyone
zorla.
gets what they want.
Transferi yok değil, yap diyeceklermiş herhalde, yanlış almışlar.
Done. Send me a postcard from the beach.
Thank you, Mr. Wayne. I owe you a great debt. If this ever comes to light, I'll keep your name out of it for as long as I can.
Batman olduğunu büyük bir suçluya ufak olsa çaktırmak ister misin? Hayır. Transfer yok ki, yanlış yazmışlar ya. Transfer yap anlamında herhalde.
Thank you.
Be careful, Mr. Wayne. That lunatic is not to be trifled with. Now, I suggest you make yourself scarce before our agency friends return.
Batman olduğunu belli etmiyorum ki. Bruce Wayne zaten yapabileceği şeyler bunlar.
I've sent you Maury's information. Find me Riddler's location, and fast.
The Lady of Dublin.
Which is?
A cargo ship in Gotham Bay.
Good. Send me the location. And let Gordon know. Tell him Batman's on the way.
Batman yolla. Bir buçuk saat olmuş. Üf. Bu oyunun süresinde daha uzun herhalde. Lady of Dublin. Dublin ne lan? Dublin.
Armed men on board. This must be it. Be careful, Bruce.
Oh be, sonunda uçtuğunu gördük şu adamı.
What the Riddler has up his sleeve.
Bak bundaki sinematikler bayağı iyi bu arada ya. Daha böyle filmimsi duruyor. Sevdim yani. Bayağıdır kapışmadı, artık kapışalım ya.
I hear him. Need to get a better angle.
You'll see what's going to happen. My friends will all be here soon. Then you'll see what this is all in aid of. You agency imbeciles really thought you could ensnare me. You and your boss.
A good spot for cover.
So foolish. She's about to regret her decision. All your idiot colleagues, too. But then it's hard to blame individuals for institutional incompetence. The agency has a history of terrible decisions.
Wait for it.
Your agency has been on my heels far too long. I'll give it to you. You're relentless. I'll admit it's going to feel satisfying to get my revenge on your... Even if you're really just a small part of my plan.
Aman.
You'll see what I mean soon, of course. They might be angry I brought you here, but when they understand why, then you brought this on yourselves. All of you. You government clods really thought you were smarter than me. It's clear you're in desperate need of some schooling.
My friends will be here soon. I'd keep your mouths shut until then.
Hostages first. When they're safe, I can find the missiles. Targeting on Lino.
Ready, Bruce.
Q. Sol tık. Ne sol tık?
Let the hostages go, Riddler.
You can't possibly think clunking a few heads is enough to make me roll over.
Kaç tane daha vurdu acaba?
Oversized vermin!
Batman!
Agent of Vesta.
The floor, it's heating up!
Lazım.
Thanks, Batman.
Verir misin?
Hi.
Tamam.
Are Are you all right?
Hayda.
Oh God, not more.
He's wearing something that neutralizes the shock device.
I've memorized your playbook, Batman. I know all your shallow tricks.
Boş yapıyor.
Mori was incapable of learning his lesson.
Niye şu parmakların arasından bir tane bumerang fırlatmıyoruz? Batarang artık her neyse.
All part of the plan.
Kafana düşseydi keşke.
Bait. Just like the hostages were bait. I knew you couldn't bear to let these agents die. You care too much about the little people. That makes you weak. I saw how you saved Mori. I saw how angry you got about what happened to Fox.
I hurt a lot of people doing what I do. My code is how I stay human.
It's why I'm out here, and you're in there. About to meet your maker. My partners were supposed to be here to see this. I guess I can just show them the bodies. I'm going to ask you 3 questions. Get them wrong, one of these agents gets torn apart. You won't get away with this.
Arkası dönükken. Eyvah hepsini almış.
Right? This happens.
Başlayalım sana da sorularını şimdi var ya.
I designed this for you, Batman. The hero who saves people will die knowing he couldn't save everyone. Let's get started. We have a lot to get through. I'm curious to see how you'll handle it all.
Ne desem ne değişecek ya yani Allah'ını seversen.
Let's get this over with.
Oh, good. I was hoping you'd cooperate. But I don't think the agent next to you shares your enthusiasm. You can handle the sonic blasts. But her... I estimate 3 blasts at most before her insides rupture. This one should be easy, Batman. Close to the heart. I solved a puzzle box for the Bat. Now I'm dead. And I mean dismembered. Closed casket for sure, kind of dead. Who am I?
If you know the answer, please say it. My colleagues will die otherwise.
Speak up, Batman. Which one of your dead friends am I? Need a hint? Starts with the letters L and F.
Dalga geçiyor ya.
What was that? I couldn't hear you.
Lucius Fox.
Very good, Batman. You saved a life. But...
Her şeyimiz ortaya çıkıyor bu kez.
Thank you.
Batman, don't answer any more of his questions.
No, Blake. I won't let you die.
Number 2. Also completely self-evident. I am black and blue and bleeding from the ears. Who am I?
I think he means me. Say it.
Don't you dare answer that.
Please. Don't let him die.
Oğlum soruya bakar kafayı yiyeceğim şimdi. Söylesem kimli açığa çıkıyor. Söylemesem biri söylüyor. Bir Müslüm Gürses lazım şu an. Söylemesem ne bok yiyeceğim ki, ne yapabilirim yani? İçindeyim ve bir bok yapmıyorum. Arada saldırı seçeneği yok.
I need an answer.
Avesta. The answer is Agent Avesta.
You got it, Batman. Ha. Here's your prize.
Iman!
Bunu öldürdük değil mi şimdi onları öldürmemek için?
Enough, Riddler. You made your point.
Just one more, Batman. And then it'll all be over.
Harbiden ya.
I'll distract him. Just get us out of here.
I'm the sharpest mind you'll ever meet. The original genius with Gotham at my feet. Who am I?
You're Riddler. Riddler's the genius.
Well done, Agent. You answered so quickly, you almost deserve not to get the blast.
Hadi bir şeyler yapalım artık lütfen ya. Ne bu? Yapmam gerekiyor lan.
I'll fire one of the missiles.
Bunları
Use the Batcam to make it target the cage.
kabini.
And use Riddler's trap to protect Iman and myself from the explosion.
İman.
I like
İman
what
benim
you're
sorun.
saying, Agent of Vesta, but you're not the one I need to hear it from.
Missile armed, ready to fire.
Ateşte geç
Who's the
artık hadi Allah
genius,
razı olsun.
Batman? Who's on
Benim.
top of Gotham now? I want to hear it from you.
Bu ben oluyorum. Çok iyi be.
What are you doing?
Hayır öldü. Geçmiş olsun.
No, no, no, no, no!
Çok iyi lan. Benim söylemeden çıkabilirsek buradan bayağı iyi olur. TC isteyecek şimdi.
Impossible! You think you're clever, don't you?
Sanmıyorum öleyim.
You don't...
Şimdi dayak ettin dostum. Sağ olsun koşuyor bir.
Who's the man who's got no time left?
The Riddler.
Thought you'd get such an easy one right.
Ne bir şeyler yapacak. Eyvah.
Those missiles are aimed right at the city.
The answer is Batman.
Artık ya. Başardık be. Kameraya bakıyor gibiyiz.
This can't be happening.
Tekmele. Bayıldı galiba. Klip aldım bir tane ama. Başardık.
Iman.
Batman.
İman ne yapıyor lan?
I didn't think we were going to make it.
Öyleyim işte ben böyle her şeyi yaparım yani. Koca yürekli
I
adam.
thought
You put yourself on the line for your friends. You saved them. Agent, are you okay?
Değil gibi.
My ears. I can't hear.
Eyvah. Paralı mı yazıyor lan orada? İyi olacaksın demenin bir anlamı yok ki, duymuyor musun? Tamam bari. Tabii. Neyse en az ölmedi. Lan dombili.
It's over, Riddler.
Bittin oğlum sen.
Look forward to a padded cell.
Well, congratulations, Batman. You managed even in my twisted game to keep everyone alive.
Biz böyleyiz kardeşim.
But at what cost? Agent Infestus suffered, so no one had to die. That can't sit well with you. Can it? Must be an uncomfortable feeling.
Ulan herkesi kurtardım, kimse ölmedi, daha ne istiyorsunuz ya? Az önce şehri kurtardık.
Sounds like you have good things to say about her. If only she could still hear you.
Yumrukla atmak istiyorum şu an.
I made you hurt an innocent woman to get to me.
Tam gerizekalısın var ya.
My comrades would have been impressed. Set this all up to show them. I thought they'd back me up, even if they didn't agree. They left me here to deal with you alone. They betrayed me. They didn't come.
Senden daha akıllanmışsın da dalga geçeyim biraz.
Thought you went too far. I saw their messages. They were afraid your stunts would get my attention.
Keşke yumruk koyabilsem.
They'll regret this. All of them.
Komaya soktu. Ne böyle?
And that's that white-faced prick set me up. Never told them to meet me here.
Ne oldu lan? Aa, bir şey yedi bu, evet, ses geldi zaten. Aa, gidiyor.
They broke the pact.
The pact.
Bunlar mı? Öldü. BCP'de geliyor. Yine geç geliyor her zamanki gibi.
Lock the ship down and radio for more medics. But Riddler, is he? Oh, God damn it. Oh, this isn't good, Batman. The investigation is a dead end without a breathing suspect. We're in trouble. A lot of trouble. I have no idea how we're getting out of it.
Endişelenme, şu ben üstleneceğim, hayatlar kurtardım. Şuna ben üstleneceğim oğlum, ben hayat kurtardım daha ne?
I saved lives today, Jim. That's a victory.
That counts for something, sure. But it's not enough to keep the gods at bay. Oh, Waller is gonna come down on us like a thunderbolt.
Thunderbolt? I'm the whole goddamn hurricane.
Geldi deli.
I'm about to blow both your asses off the side of this ship. This is a goddamn mess.
Aptal herif, biz mi yapıyoruz karmaşayı?
Agent Avesta is deaf. Riddler is dead. And I don't know exactly how. But I know you tampered with my suspect at the casino. Unless you expect me to believe that Maury got out of Gotham all by himself. Batman is clearly being misused as an asset to the GCPD. I'm taking direct control of law enforcement in Gotham, effective immediately.
What?
Gordon, you're being relieved of your stars. Bumped down to Deputy Ops.
You can't demote me.
I just did.
Sadece karnına çalışıyorum. Bir hata yapıyorsun. Beni suçla. Beni suçlasın bence.
Don't like it? Go cry to the governor.
Gordon's not to blame. I was on the scene first. This is my fault, and mine alone.
I'm getting to you. Take some vacation days, Gordon. I've got sensitive case details to discuss with Batman.
We're still in this together, Batman. This doesn't change a thing.
This city is about to find itself in a crisis the likes of which it's
Aleykümselam
never.
Freddy, hoş geldin.
Riddler had a crew. Not just any crew. The worst criminal minds from all over the world, here in Gotham. You come across anything about them? I'm assuming you've heard of them by now. Let me know if...
John Donne'da bir ihanete uğradı.
If you have anything to share.
Riddler expected his friends to back him up tonight. Guess he wasn't as popular as he thought.
Azıcık chat'e okuyayım. Kaçtı bir şeyler. İyi reis, sen ne yapıyorsun? Sen nasılsın? Oynuyorsun, takılıyoruz böyle. John vurdu. John Gordon değil. John bence. Aynen, sıkıntılı. Abi senin tepkilerine bayılıyorum. Kralsın ya.
That fits a theory we have. Evidence from his workshop suggests he was involved in a feud with another member of the group. Dr. Harleen
Quinzel, aha geldi bizimki.
former psychiatrist at Arkham Asylum.
Teker teker geliyorlar bir de.
Keeps her head down.
Yok canım fazladan. Kendi bardağı masaj.
Much more so than that show-off Riddler. He was going to be my way in once we captured him alive.
Harley geliyor.
But now I have you to lean on. A man who lives on both sides of the line and knows exactly when to cross it. Yes, you and I will be working together.
Ya buna mecbur kalacağız ya.
Bruce Wayne.
Yakalandık. Abi finale bakar mısın? İnanılmaz ya. Of, Waller'ın önünde onu desteklemen takdir etti. 77. Ben ve 177 kişi. Herhalde aynı şey yaptık, evet. Lucy hakkında konuşma nedeninden dolayı şüphelendi. Waller'a karşı onun tarafını tutun, o halen sana sağladı. Nasıl Türkçe lan bu? Bir bak anlamıyorum. İngilizce yazsaydınız daha iyiydi. Ben ve 155.6 Waller'a karşı çıkmandan etkilendi. Sorularına dürüst cevaplarınızı takdir etti. Riddler tarafından işkenceye maruz bırakıldığı için travma geçirmişti. Ha, bu şey, bir dakika. Sarılı olanlar, mavili olanlar. Anladım, dur. Bu üsttekiydi. Üsttekini seçmiştik. Çoğunluk aynı şey yapmış. Bu travma geçirdi. Yine çoğunluk aynı şey yapmış ki bence en mantıklısıydı zaten. Bu ne? Sürücüyü kurtarmak için yasaların dışına çıktığını görünce şok oldu. Boştan önünde son göstermeyince kederlendi. Riddler için yasal yollara başvuracağını söylediğinde gurur duyuyordu. %31.3 aynı şey yapmış lan. Allah. Bir de bu vardı değil mi? Bunu bir daha göremedik, kayboldu. Bütün şıklar, bütün seçtiğim şeyleri gösteriyormuş. Ona Lucius'u tehlikeye atmakla ilgili gerçekleri söylediğin için şimdi ihanete uğradığını hissediyor. İlişkin değişti şeyleri var burada. Ama ben ve 177 aynı şey yapmış bak sonunda da, değil mi? Yanlış görmüyorum ben. Yani. Doğrucuyuz en azından. Yalan söylemiyorum. Taşla taşla kabul etmesen de senin geleceğinden umutlu. %41.4 aynı şey yapmış. Joker bizi sıkıntı çıkaracak çok bize. Mutsuzdu. Tanrı'nın kaçmasına yardım ettiğin için o öfkeliydi. Moni ile onun arkasından konuştuğun için seninle iletişim kurmaya devam edecek ama içine de oturacak. Ulan yakaladın bizi be. Ne bok yiyeceğiz şimdi biz seninle. %9.9 aynı şey yapmış lan. He yok. Ben çoğunluğu yapmışım yine, evet. Mori or Eli yine benle 174 Mori'yi ziyaret etmeyi tercih etmiş. Bu ne? Zorla almaya da şey olarak mı? Aynen. Çoğunluk zorla almış lan. Şaşırdım ona bak. Yani imanı ya da ajanları kurtar. Ben de 171.5 ajanları kurtarmayı tercih etmiş. Evet. Yine çoğunluk. Şurada bir azınlık var. Baktığımız şeylermiş zaten, bunları geç. What the fuck Bruce dedi. Kadın nereden biliyor? Ne bileyim ya. Kral ilk bölüm bitti. Biz şimdi çıkacağız evden. Seviyorsun kral. Tamam eyvallah. Sen de seviliyorsun kardeşim. İyi bak kendine. 3 saat sürmüş zaten. Ben anca bunu atarım artık yani YouTube'a. Yayını kaparım. Bunu indiririm. Bir bölüm 3 saat sürdü. Bu kadar beklemiyordum. Artık bunu nasıl atarız YouTube'a bilmiyorum. Kaparım ya. Yetti bana. Başka bir oyuna geçesim de kalmadı artık. Bölüm 2 anlaşma. Kimliğinin açığa çıkmasından dolayı Bruce Gotham'da yeni bir güç ile çalışmak zorundadır. Bölgelerde şehrin tamamını tehdit eden bir çetesi büyüyor. Çok kötü oldu bu ya. Acaba farklı şeyleri seçsek